You've probably seen the short video of this reading, but I wanted to do an extended video. I won't be in the video, but I will be going over each card. So let's jump into what these cards mean. I thought it was very, very important for me to do this in live format because Spirit is really talking through these cards. The first deck that I decided to use was the Spirit Messages by John Holland. That's the first deck that you see here. And so this is the deck that I really hadn't used a lot in my reading. So I wanted to jump into what these cards mean. So let's get into this reading. The first card is vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to trend into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. When we're trusting the universe, trusting God, trusting source energy, we have to trust our intuition. And to trust that intuition is going to feel shaky around you because your intuition is guiding you into new territory where your ego self is like, no, we don't know anything about that. That's not safe. That's not safe. So it's okay to be vulnerable because the ego is just afraid. It doesn't know this uncharted territory. But this uncharted territory is where you need to be to accomplish the things you need to accomplish. So it's okay to be vulnerable. It is okay. So let's get into the next card. The next card is Inspired Passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Inspire passion. So this is Spirit telling you to go inside of yourself. What Spirit has been screaming in the readings for the past weeks. You have so much knowledge. You have so much wisdom inside of your soul. Bring that wisdom out. The things that you went through, the burdens that you had to carry, the things that you've transcended and became on top of, that is your story for someone else. Let your voice, let your presence be known. Be bold in this world. Inspire change. Inspire to upbring the next generation. Life is devoid of passion, can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. It's time for you to get back into the energy of a kid. Remember, that is another thing too. The innocence of a kid is where our creativity is, where all this genius is. When we can tap back into the essence of ourselves that we lost along the way because of the pain, hurt, and trauma, then we take back our power and we can go into this world blazing, inspire change. We can inspire others to live their best life. That's really what we're doing at the end of the day. We're just remembering who we are and helping others to remember who they are so they can inspire someone else. We are dropping seeds of knowledge, seeds of understanding, seeds of remembering. So, inspire passion. You have to find the passion first, and that passion is inside of you. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you. The light. Ooh, we are light energy. Ooh, light. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Remember that post I did yesterday with that filter that shows your light? You are light. I'm going to post a study, and this is going a little bit into the reading, but not really off the reading. It was a scientist that did a study on ashes, and to make a long story short, she thought that that the ashes were going to be, the scientists thought the ashes were going to be just black and white dots under the microscope, but it turned out to be something shocking. They saw light light in these ashes. We are light energy fragmented down into this reality. We are source energy. All that exists is this creator, God, whatever name you want to give it. It doesn't even matter. That's here nor there. When you know that everything is energy, you can feel the vibration. You are made up of that. You are made up of that same energy that created universes. Remember who you are. Remember your light and walk in your light. And that's it for that card. Go into this next card. Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success or failure, and above all who you are, is the power of your belief. You have to believe. You see this? You have to believe in your light. What is this? Your light. You have to believe in the light that's inside of you. This light can make you or break you if you allow it, because this is your will of creation. You have the power inside of you to create universes. You have to remember who you are. And you can only remember who you are is if you go inside and face everything and every dogma and every trauma that has happened and uplift that with love to remember who you truly are. Believe in yourself. Believe in the impossible. Why not me? Why can't I be that 1%? Why can't I be? Why not me? Why not me? Ask yourself that. Believe in yourself. This is a powerful card. I just got lost in the card. Oh my goodness. Believe. We can only believe. What does the Bible say? Just have the belief, the faith the size of a mustard seed. Do you know how much you can grow from just that faith of a mustard seed? Because when you have that faith of a mustard seed, it grows and grows because you tap into that faith. And as you continue to see the reality that you're believing in, you have more and more faith, and it builds. And so that seed starts to blossom. And then it starts to blossom into what? A mustard plant. Okay, so let's get into this next card. Receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. So we're always giving, but we're not on the receiving. That's another thing, another problem with a lot of healers. We're always giving and giving our energy, but we're not on the end of receiving that abundance. Yeah, we might receive here and there, but we got to believe in the abundance that is ours. We are worthy of this abundance. The work that we do in and out of planes when we're sleeping and when we're not sleeping, we deserve what the abundance that the universe has for us. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So by us not receiving our gifts that the universe has for us, that God has for us, we are not doing ourselves justice. Because we are not believing in the light that lives within inside of us, which is the light that has created everything there is. So let's get into the next card. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence. And you're just as worthy as receiving as you are giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So we have to receive. We have to receive love first and foremost. We have to remember that we come from unconditional love. The source energy that created us is unconditional love. Even though we see the chaos in this world, that has nothing to do with that. We created that. We are creators of our reality, so we created the chaos with our divine energy. So we want to deconstruct the programming. We have to tap back into the frequency of unconditional love, of who we truly are. Love is the foundation of our existence. And we are worthy of receiving and giving love and compassion. And love can come in many forms. Love can be a conversation with me and you. Love can be in the form of a $20, $100, whatever bill. Love can be in the form of just being and spreading love throughout the world, just sending the energy of a love vibration throughout the planet. That's love. Love can be you looking in the sky and looking at the bird down the street and smiling. That's love. Love is everywhere. You just have to remember. The next card is embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. This is the work that I take my clients through. This is the work that I do. This is the work that I live and breathe by. And it is harder than just saying, I can tell you, live in the moment. I can tell you to not judge someone. But when someone says something that triggers something inside of you that you have not healed, then you know what? That can be a little hard sometimes, but not impossible. And if you're ready to gain and go after everything that is yours and bring and be the essence of heaven on earth and walk this path of ascension and evolving and becoming so much more than you were yesterday, then you will do it. You will do it. You will do it because you will see the more that you do it, the more that you exercise that intuition inside of you, the more that you connect to the higher self, the God inside of you. You will do it. You will do it. So let go of the negativity. Release those negative thought patterns. Every time a negative thought pattern come in, go to a higher vibrational thought. So the thought is saying, who are you to think you can do that? Who am I not to think I can do that? Do you not know who I am? Have this conversation with yourself, with your unconscious mind. Have this conversation with your ego. Don't be afraid to talk to yourself. Because you are with that one voice, that voice inside of your head for the rest of your life. And if it's not working for you, it's working against you. Learn how to use your supercomputer mind to work for you. You are the creator of your reality. Embrace the moment. Be in the moment. Be in the now. Go for a walk. Put the phone down. If you're listening to something high vibrational, tap into that while you're embracing in nature. Live in the moment. Embrace the now. See the beauty in everything around you. Go outside today and pinpoint the tiniest thing that you can pinpoint in nature and smile at it. No matter if it's a leaf, if it's a bug, out of all the things in your senses outside, and I'm talking about outside because I'm outside now, pinpoint that one little thing you can pinpoint and bring you into the presence. That's it for that card. So we go over into the ghost dance. The ghost dance is you dancing with those aspects of yourself. Those aspects of letting go of that negativity. You have to go back to the past. You have to remember. It's like decompression. What's the word I'm looking for? Not decompression. I said this word yesterday to a friend of mine. It's rewiring, of course, but it's more than that. Reprogramming, of course, but it's re-engineering. It's going back to the past. How do you gain your power back? Is by not being afraid to dance with those dark parts of yourself. Knowing that you are light, but that we've built so much darkness within this paradigm that we have to transmute. So we have to dance with those demons. We have to do that work, and not just ours, but on the collective consciousness. We have to transmute those emotions and feelings. Sometimes you'll be feeling fine and you'll get a whoosh of, what the heck is going on? Might not even necessarily be your energy. but someone else's energy, the collective energy. You have to transmute that, not fall into that and then start to blame and then start lashing out on people. You are meant to transmute that energy in yourself. You are here to do this work. Dance with those demons of the past, those ghosts of the past. Dance with those aspects of yourself that you lost along the way to regain your power. That's how you become conscious and dance consciously with the universe. By gaining back the parts of yourself. Like I always say, shamanistic cultures call this soul retrieval. You are gaining back aspects of yourself that you lost along the way due to programming, trauma, limited beliefs, the consciousness, whatever lower vibrational energy there is. So don't be afraid, because that's where your power is. Don't be afraid of shadow work. If you're afraid of shadow work, don't be. That's how you gain back your power. And that's it for that card. The next card is the Council. The Council. So, the consciousness is raised, and look at that, the Council, 11, angels. So whatever belief you believe in, it does not matter. High vibrational beings, we know they are higher energies, angels, whatever you want to call them, fairies, whatever you want to call them, dragons, whatever you want to call them. They are high vibrational energies. It's not just us here. It's systems in place. These are different systems. These are different beings of light that are part of our spiritual team that we have to remember how to connect to. And we do that by going inside of ourselves, by facing those shadows. And when we face those shadows, we tap back into the light essence of who we are. And when we tap back into those light essence of who we are being shown more knowledge, more intuitive guidance, more universal knowledge, and how to use it and how to implement it to be able to raise the consciousness for all and to help raise Mother Earth and to heal her. That's what we will be doing with that energy. The Council is calling you, your spirit guide, your team. When I do these animal spirit guide series, it's not just to do them. I am giving you all this knowledge for you to take. These are aspects of yourself. Tap into these aspects of yourself. Remember who you are. You are so much more than what you were thought to believe. You have to remember. This is what Jesus, Buddha, all the great mystics have talked about. Remember who you are. You have allies that are waiting to work with you, that are waiting to be guidance. But you have to be able to raise. They're not finna just lower their vibration to just come to you. You have to be able to raise your vibration. And when people come to me asking me about how do you connect, how do you talk to your guides and stuff like that, this is how. In instances when you're at your low, they will lower their vibration. But they're not going to stay there. You have to do your part too. So raise your vibration to meet them. Because it's so much that you're meant to be doing here. You're not just meant to be walking around paying bills, having and, drinking or whatever else you're doing. You're meant to be doing so much more with your life, with your energy. You're meant to create. You are a creator. The Council is calling you. You're going to face those shadows, gain back your power, and receive the knowledge. And it comes to, talked about animals, back to the owl. This beautiful owl came up again, the wisdom. When you do the shadow work and gain back the aspects of yourself, you get new channels. You open up new channels of information within yourself. When we talk about downloads, we're downloading, we're getting our servers, our computer servers. We're pretty much like computers. We're meat suit computers. I love calling ourselves meat suits. But we are getting these downloads from higher energies. And we're up-leveling. Our bodies, our systems are up-leveling. And so when we get those integrations, we have to, the owl means, and this comes to the owl, because the owl means wisdom. The owl brings that energy of wisdom, that grandmother energy, that energy of knowledge, of understanding, See, you know how owls, you ever just watch owls that just sit there? Sometimes you would never know it's one there until you just actually look up and have to become aware of one. But they just sit there and observe. But they're very knowledgeable. They have seen so many things in their lifetime. And they know when to act and when not to act. So, that wisdom that you've gained, you have to implement that in your life. And the owl is asking you to walk that, to be the observer of your reality. And with that, and look at those piercing eyes. Look at all that knowledge. Look at all that knowledge. That crone energy. So with that being said, when you gain this knowledge is meant for you not to just gain it and just keep it to yourself. It's meant to be incorporated in your everyday life. You learn how to walk with this wisdom, and you share this with the world so others can do the same. This is what we're here for. This is how we break the paradigm. This is how we help plant seeds and remember who we truly are. Then this goes to the next card. Your dreams need a practical plan. So, what did we just get from saying? That wisdom, that knowledge that you've gained, you got to put it into play. Don't think the universe is just God is going to give you all this knowledge and you're not putting it into play. You're not making that plan. You're not taking that next step. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting the process. You need a practical plan. Are you writing down that plan? If you decided, your higher self said, look, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business person. Are you writing down those business plans? Are you implementing? Are you learning as you go? If you're deciding to quit one job and go to the next, are you trusting the process? You need a practical plan. You need to sit down and journal. That's what journaling is about. Practical plans. When you journal, you bring that into this reality. You see your dreams, vision boards. You see that. On one of my old vision boards, I was looking at the other day, majority of my stuff on that vision board has came true. And my other one, yes, everything has came true but one. But I already know I'm walking into that now. So that's the power of our vision. Your dreams need a practical plan. You can't just be dreaming without taking action. You have to take action. Inspired action, not just any action, because everything that comes your way is not going to be meant for you. You have to take inspired action. You have to know how to trust the divine and trust yourself. So that's it for that card, and let's go to the next card. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past stop you from taking that chance. Don't let your past stop you from believing in yourself. Don't let your past be what causes you not to bring your seed to life in this world. Don't let your past hold you back. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to say anything else about that card. There's fears, doubts, trauma, limited beliefs. Don't let those things hold you back. I talk about that so much. Y'all should know by now. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. We have to be willing. This is the dance. This is the dance of us co-creating with the universe. And that's why it's so important to remember who you are. Because when you remember who you are, you can surrender to the divine. Because you know you are one and the same. You are one and the same. So, the reason why it's so hard to have faith is because we don't remember who we are. And on a soul level, we know that what we've been taught is some holes in that. Even though if we might not want to consciously admit that, that's why when we hear certain things, we're like, okay, I might want to go down there a little bit, but your fear might stop you from going down that. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to read new things. Don't be afraid to question your old programming. Your unconscious mind is just a program of what you've been taught. Now you have to wake up and decide, do you want to take back that programming? And by you taking back that programming, you're able to have more faith as that mustard seed. And you're able to surrender to the divine. Even though the world around you might look like chaos, may look like it's going to you're able to trust and surrender to the divine. Because you know that everything is going to work out for you in divine order. Even though you might not see it today, you might not see it, you know on a level. So when you know, the universe is just going to provide. Because you've already stated what you know. And that's the laws of the universe. It is the law. The law, what does this card say again? Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So you have faith. That's you giving. Because you're having faith in yourself. You're knowing, you're remembering who you are, who you're connected to. You have faith, and you're going to receive that. In whatever form the universe, but it's going to be for your heart. Usually it comes out even better than what you even thought it was. To be honest. So, surrender to the divine. Have faith in your dreams. Surrender to the divine. Have faith in your dreams. And we're going to go to the next card. Win-win outcome in the forecast. If you don't get anything else from this reading, you have to remember to have faith. And by having faith, you surrender to the divine. And the divine is going to show up. The universe, God, whatever name, Jesus, Buddha, whatever name you want to give it, we are talking about the same things. These are just human personality traits that we're giving things.